it was good to see, man, the homie Wale get his flowers for all the contributions that he gave to the sneaker community since the late 2000s, you know. He's been floating around on the internet, and someone even went as far to say that the Travis Scott sneaker collab really belonged to Wale. It should have been Wale. It should have been. And I don't think it should have been Wale. I think Travis Scott is an amazing partner. Yeah, he's an amazing artist. However,
Wale do deserve.
Yeah, I do feel like Wale deserves a collaboration with the major brands. And when we say the major brands, y'all know what big boys we talking about. We talking about the Nikes and the Jordan brands and the Adidas. You know what I'm saying?
No, one more. The other way.
Wale has had some collabs. He did an Asics collab with a WWF theme. I'm sorry, WWE theme. He had a few Timberlands. Has he did anything else besides Asics and Tims?
You got the tweet, Colin?
Yeah, I got it. This is Sneaker Fetish. And he says, Damn.
Sneaker Fetish beef?
Wale was done terribly by the sneaker industry. He deserved more. He deserved more than being a collaborator with a collaborator under Villa/Asics. I know people saw him as problematic, but we all know Wale is that guy with the kicks.
Yeah, I agree. So I like Wale as a rapper too. I think he's really underrated as a rapper. He definitely has some really hard punchlines and bars. But I agree, he definitely deserved to be more than a collaborator. He did a lot for the culture. First song I ever heard. What was the first Wale song you ever heard?
Oh my God, it's gonna bother me because I knew what it was. It was it had like some poppy stuff to it. It was.
A lot of his stuff had like kind of DC pop music.
DC Chillin', PG.
Oh yeah.
What was? I can't remember the number.
I think it was called Chillin'.
Yeah, with Lady Gaga. Yeah, that was his first song, right?
I think that was his first major song. The first song I heard from Wale was Nike Boots, though. And I only listened to it because it was a remix with Lil Wayne. And I was like, damn, this dude actually kind of hard, though. Like, yeah, Deep Sea. Yeah, it's called Chillin', ain't it? Yeah. But yeah, I would love to see Nike or Jordan Brand reach out to Wale now and see what he can do. His hype definitely isn't as big as it used to be.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that actually going to even happen at this point? It needs to happen though. Like for the culture, Wale is a big part of the culture. Like in this era, our era, Wale is a big part of the culture. Especially he was who he was, and man, he wore everything. It wasn't like one-sided. It wasn't one type of shoe. It was everything. It was Jordans, Nikes, phones, New Balance.
I would say Wale was
Asics.
Definitely the first person I saw like in a public eye rocking phones.
Everything. And that's why I think he's such an important part of the culture, bro. Like, it was a lot of people like, damn, bro, I want those. Like those 17s when he wore the 17s, which they was trying to say he brought the 17s back, which I really don't agree with. But that made people want those 17s at the time when he won them on 106 apart.
Yeah. Classic LRG ad wearing eggplant phones. Man, and then he had that song where he started off that verse. He was like, pine green phones, they may never see the store. I was like, damn, bro. To be able to rap about shoes, like he really know what he's talking about. Paris SBs make these catch Caesars.
And that's the craziest part about all of it, though. It's not too many people or celebrities who in the game, bro, who call themselves sneakerheads that know what they talking about, especially from like just a vast amount of information. Like Wale knows pretty much everything. I would say he's one of them people that know, like us. Yeah. Like he really relatable.
Yeah, Wale, come on the show. Clip that right. Bam. What was your question?
So, obviously he's a staple in the sneaker collection, or excuse me, whatever.
Community?
There you go.
Yep.
Do y'all feel like the newer generation recognizes that, or is it just like millennials and
the newer generation don't recognize nobody but Travis Scott and Kanye.
Right.
So how would y'all think that like a legit Wale collab would do right now? Because I mean, we get 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, 18, 20 plus whatever.
I think it'll bring out a certain era of people, a certain time period of people. I think it'll work regardless of the fact if it was now or then. I think today it still will work.
Yeah, I think it'll probably sell out just because I think it'll probably be a dope shoe. Not necessarily because it's a Wale collaboration, but people who might not be familiar with who he is and what he did for the sneaker culture will probably see it and just be like, "Damn, this is a dope colorway. Like, I want this." And it's kind of like when Trinidad James dropped that first homework shoe with Saucony. A lot of people didn't even realize it was a Trinidad shoe or cared. To be honest, they was just like, "Oh, this is cool looking see-through Saucony." Like, I think it'll be the same effect with Wale. We just got to be honest here. No shots at nobody, but Wale is definitely bigger than Trinidad James.
Yeah.
So if Trinidad James can get his own shoe, Wale definitely deserve his own shoe. And no shots at Trinidad.
Right. Wale just deserved what he deserved. Like, you can't really take it away from what he means to the culture. And I don't know why people don't give him that respect, bro. Like, but
it's the same with rapping. We all remember that rant. He called up the Complex and was like, "How dare y'all not put me on that top 10 list or whatever."
And I think that's what it is, bro. I think you just don't know what you getting from Wale when you mention him, bro. Like,
yeah, but really, so from that perspective, Wale and Kanye is the same person. Like, I think obviously Kanye's bigger, so he may be a little more respected, but I think he's just passionate about what he does. He's passionate about the products he produces. Yeah, and he don't miss. It's a lot of, they've been going hard, Paul, since he first came out. Like, he don't really miss too many albums. Like, he don't miss on too many songs, but for some reason they just never blow up like that. I don't know what the reason is.
He ain't got the machine.
I think he is independent now. But even when he was with MMG, like, I feel like they wasn't doing him justice then.
He had like Lotus Flower Bum, and he had a good run with MMG, but
yeah, he good for a single every time he drop a project.
Yeah. Like, Sue Me is gonna be one of my favorite songs forever.
Man.
Like, that's just a hard song.
It's like the all-time black playlist. Going there all the time.
All right, so I got a question for y'all. If Wale was able to come up with a collab with any brand and a shoe, what shoe and what brand would you choose?
I would like to see him work on a phone or a variation of a phone posit, maybe a Flight Posit, a Total Max phone, anything with phone posit.
I feel like he's so versatile. I would like to see it like a Go-A-Dome boot.
Yeah. I do feel like you went into not a beef, but a debate on like who made Go-A-Domes popping, like him or Jim Jones.
No, sir, it's not a conversation to be had.
That's what they were saying.
Get out of here.
That's what they said, bro.
Get out of here. I don't want to talk about that.
So who you said? It's clearly who? Wale?
Yeah, but Nike Boots. Nike Boots, the song made everybody want Nike Boots.
Hey, I agree. I'm just telling you what the people said.
Think about it. Let me be real. Like, y'all might have, but I didn't never see a Nike boot, period, until Wale had the song Nike Boots. And then I realized that there was a Nike boot.
Yeah.
Like, that's not one of them shoes us in the South, like, looked at. First off, we didn't really look at boots. And then the only boot anybody know here was Tim's. Mm-hmm. And so when Wale dropped Nike Boots, it was just like, damn, they got Nike Boots?
Right.
And they high too?
Yeah, Go-A-Domes did go crazy after that, though. To us, maybe they been popping up there. But.
Right. But for him to make a song, clearly, but if I had to choose a shoe for Wale to work on, it would either be a Dunk, a SB Dunk, or a Jordan 17.
SB Dunk is hard, too.
Because he was up on Dunk. Man, he was up on a lot of stuff before people was on it.
Yeah, for sure. That's true. Wale is definitely one of the first people that I remember, like, continuously rocking SBs, too.
Dallas, what's up?
No, I was just gonna say that.
I don't know if they can hear you.
Yeah, can't hear you. I was just gonna say that I feel like that 17 would be a good one, since the 17 had been out for about 10, 11 years when he rocked it on 106 in Park. Mm-hmm. Essentially, he retroed it to introduce his new music.
He definitely introduced it to a crowd of a new era, a new crowd of people.
Yeah. Had Wale ever showed his collection?
Like in the Nike Talk days, it was pictures, but I don't.
But he ain't ever did like a
not like to my knowledge,
not like a vlog or anything like that.
I want to know if he still got it.
Come on the show, bro, or invite us to your wherever you keep your collection, man. Let us start the Kicking It Social Hour Closet Cast, and we just go through your closet. Yeah. But yeah, man, shout out Wale. Come on the show, man. But it's amazing to see him get his flowers, even though it's probably like 24 years too late.